What is up, people of the internet? My name is Freelancer Amber, and welcome back to another Death Battle reaction video. This is gonna be two of the dragon mechs, as what it says in the description. Dragonzord from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers versus MechaGodzilla from Godzilla. And, well, might as well. So before we begin, please watch the original episode on the Rooster website, or in this case, the Death Battle YouTube channel before coming to my reaction or anybody else's reactions. Go support the team that's making this series awesome. So, I admit, so when the reveal for these two, yeah, I admit, I probably could have reacted a bit better. And Luna, what? Did you just roll into my screen? Just roll into the picture? Whatever. I admit I could have probably reacted better because another part of my childhood is coming back to this. And as you know, from the Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Megazord versus Voltron, yeah, that didn't work so well. And my God, there was a lot of hate in that. Even someone commented, like, how people are pretty much, like, how a lot of people are pretty much, like, you know, the Gen 1ers, people, like, complain about that. It's like, but the Power Rangers are a bunch of wussies or whatever. I mean, come on, people. Power Rangers are meant for kids. It's a kid's show. Yes, and it's not as good as the original Super Sentai, but you have to understand that Power Rangers is pretty much, like, toned down for the sake of, like, toned down for kids, for us Westerners or for America. I mean, no parent wants to have their 3-4-year-old watch a show full of blood. I mean, I'm willing to bet that the original Super Sentai had at least some sort of blood involved in it. I mean, and you know what I'm trying to say. It's still, but Power Rangers is still part of my childhood, whether I love it or not. And I don't know if you kind of get my point right there, but I don't know, I'm just rambling on. So, I'm still gonna vote for Dragonzord, but based from the MechaGodzilla preview video, yeah, that guy might have a better chance because MechaGodzilla had, like, what, 60-ish years? 50-60-ish years to, like, build up the character, or, like, build up, like, or go through upgrades. But, again, I'm still holding on to the Dragonzord because if I remember, it can only do, like, very few things. Whereas MechaGodzilla, he has an entire arsenal on him. So yeah, I'm sorry for the long introduction. So let's get this death battle out of the way. All right. So like I said, let's get this death battle rolling in 3, 2, 1, now.
Whether they are benevolent deities or harbingers of doom, dragons are freaking awesome.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, especially the robot kind.
Yeah.
Like the Dragonzord, piloted by the Green Power Ranger.
Ridley?
And Kiru, the dangerous and mysterious MechaGodzilla.
Okay, the original.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death
Oh, by the
battle.
way, the animators that did this battle are the same animators that did Ruby, so props to them.
10,000 years, the evil Rita Repulsa was understandably pretty
to,
pissed.
like,
so
give
she
props to
decided
them for
to
this.
destroy the world. Hey, I'd be mad too, but that's
Grow,
a hell of a hot
monster,
take.
grow!
And so Earth's guardian, Zordon, put a plan into motion. 5 heroic teenagers would defend the planet with their Dinozords. They were the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
You'd think a bunch of kids in spandex would have a tough time fighting an ancient witch,
Kids in
but they got
spandex.
used to taking out her weekly monsters pretty quick,
Yeah.
like a normal 9 to 5, just with giant robots.
Yep.
But Rita had a plan. If her creatures could not defeat the heroes, she would create her own ranger.
Oh yeah.
The Green Ranger, along with his robo-reptile, the Dragonzord.
Fucking Jason Frank, my dudes. Da, 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 da.
At
Does he
90
do it every
meters
time
tall
it's
and
summoned?
nearly
I don't-
200 tons,
I don't know.
the Dragonzord proved a match for
I
the
feel
other
like
Rangers.
I feel like it takes a
even
bite
their
out of, like,
Megazord.
like
Dragonzord's got a
smokestack every time
heavy-duty
it's
arsenal,
summoned.
like finger missiles. It's like flicking the gunk from under your nails at people, but it explodes.
Why do you have gunk under your fingers?
to flick at people.
Ew.
Duh. That fin isn't just a cool headpiece. It shoots energy waves.
Oh yeah, I
and
forgot
if
they're also
Zord
going to
feels like
implement
stomping
the
around,
Power
watch
Ranger
out
games.
for literally shocking earthquakes.
Despite
I
such
remember
long-range
Achievement Hunter
weaponry,
playing
the
that game.
Dragonzord seems best suited to fighting up close with its strong grappling arms and highly flexible drill tail.
All right.
This drill is so impressive, it cut through a cocoon prison even the supposedly superior Megazord couldn't escape.
Supposedly
Yeah,
superior.
that
Oh,
means
that
5
hurts.
swords in one. Guess teamwork
Then
doesn't always
slash
make the
claw
dream
stomp.
work.
The Dragonzord's
Jesus.
pilot has even bested the other Rangers in combat
Jesus.
on his own. Luckily, they helped him break free from Rita's control,
Yep.
and he eagerly joined their fight against the forces of evil. This is Tommy Oliver.
Tommy wasn't just some rando off the street. This guy is an expert martial artist and super dedicated to ranger work. So much so,
Hell
he
yeah.
kept wearing the tights for years and even mentored other teams.
Yeah!
He summons and controls the Dragonzord with the Dragon Dagger by playing it like
I
a
never
flute.
saw the episode
Wait,
for that.
Are all knives secretly flutes?
They've never, not been flutes.
Oh my god, really? Wait a minute, why didn't this come up in poultry science class?
Chickens don't like music?
How stupid do you think I am? Chickens love music. Oh! God, this is what they mean by a sharp note.
As the Green Ranger, Tommy draws power from a universe-spanning energy
Oh.
called the Morphin Grid.
His grid connection powers the Dragonzord too. He's a superhero and a battery.
Though, like most other Zords, enough damage
You know, I
can
keep
disrupt
forgetting
the
that they made
Dragonzord's
comic-
connection
they
to
had
the Morphin
comics of
Grid
Power
and take
Rangers.
it down for good.
But good luck trying. The
Ugh,
Dragonzord
what is that thing?
super strong. It made short work of Rita's monsters and even beat the Megazord, which has an average power output of 50,000 megavolts. That's the same kind of power as a nuclear warhead.
Jesus.
The Megazord was strong enough to punch a
determined in
10,000-ton monster
as
about
determined in Power
40
Rangers
meters
versus
off
Ultron.
the ground.
Oh.
A punch worth 90 million newtons of force.
Again, I forgot that they
Big
make
D
that there's
can even
comics of
fly
Power
past
Rangers.
escape velocity and reach the moon. That's over 30 times the speed of sound.
The Dragonzord is also extremely durable, possibly more so than any other individual Zord of its generation. The Megazord once threw it into this mountain, which shattered. By comparing the known size of Dragonzord's foot to said mountain and applying the energy necessary for violent fragmentation against rock, we determined the destructive force to be worth more than 350 tons of TNT.
Damn.
Damn! The big dragon held its own against the
I
upgraded
still find it
Thunder
funny about
Megazord,
the,
and even
old-fashioned,
one-shot the
like,
White Tiger Zord, which was
acting
supposed to be
to
its
it.
better in every way.
While it's unlikely the Dragonzord could actually defeat the Thunder Megazord on its own, it certainly stands a chance with its ultimate form.
That's right, it's got a semi-Megazord mode of its own.
Yep.
While each Power Ranger has their
For
own
example,
Zord,
in Green
there's
it
been a
looks like-
few times when a Ranger has called on other Zords, not to pilot directly, just to combine with theirs.
And so, Tommy can summon the Mastodon, Triceratops, and Saber-Tooth
Now I kinda
Tiger
want the,
Zords to
the
form
flute thing as a collectible
Dragonzord
item.
Fighting Mode. Or Battle Mode. Or Dragon Megazord. He never really settled on a name.
Well, it's mighty powerful, and
They just
turns
kept changing
its tail
names
into a
whenever
drill
they do
spear
this,
that kills
anyway.
basically everything in one
That's
shot.
right.
Seriously, it never lost a battle against anything Rita threw at it. So, why don't they always use that?
And Rita's magic is devastating enough to obliterate an entire floating island.
Fuck.
Sadly, Tommy would lose his control of the Dragonzord
Yeah.
when he lost his powers to his one weakness. A magic candle! Oh no! Look out for slowly dripping wax!
But powers or no powers, Tommy kept fighting the good fight.
Yeah!
Eventually regaining his original Morphin abilities with the Master Morpher. Perhaps one day, the Dragonzord will rise again.
Dragonzord!
Oh, you gotta you gotta love it.
The year was 1954, less than a decade after Japan was bombarded with the first atomic weapons. The nuclear age had begun.
But one
Okay.
of these atomic weapons woke something up. Godzilla!
Technically,
This ginormous
technically
radioactive
the correct
kaiju
pronunciation is
decimated
Gojira.
Japan. Things looked pretty bad
But,
until a scientist
to each
deployed
his
a
own.
bomb strong enough to kill the monster.
And of course,
the
it's a scientist with an eye patch.
Destroyer, which does exactly what it says on the tin.
Right, Dr. Serizawa's bomb could specifically target and destroy oxygen molecules, liquefying most living tissue. This weapon was so dangerous, Serizawa feared its very existence threatened the entire human race.
So he went down martyr style, taking out Godzilla and all knowledge of his weird bomb. All that remained was Godzilla's bones.
Probably for the best. Still, a weapon like that might have come in handy when, a few decades later, another Godzilla showed up.
Surprise, bitches! Brrr!
Turns out, Japan had been the target of many different types of kaiju for years, and had developed
Why?
an anti-monster defense force to
And I
combat
thought New
them.
York was a target
Unfortunately, their
from
super
the past
powerful
Marvel
laser
movies.
cannons barely even scratched this new Godzilla. Just look at him. Doesn't even care.
Like the oxygen destroyer before, Japan needed a new weapon to combat Godzilla.
It feels like I'm watching
They
a
gathered their
Kamen Rider
foremost
episode.
experts
Yeah,
in
I'm
the fields of
into Kamen
robotics,
Rider.
microwaves, low-temperature physics, and someone whose work
So
can only
which-
be described as
so-
cyber necromancy.
so which
Together,
one I don't
these
remember.
leading
I don't know.
scientists developed a
something at
revolutionary
the top of my
weapon
head.
like nothing before it.
MechaGodzilla!
Yeah.
Sure, technically this isn't the first MechaGodzilla we've seen, but it's certainly the deadliest and the most unique. So much so, it was given its own distinct name. Kiru, a combination of kanji meaning
Isn't that the
machine
name of
and
a
dragon.
character in
Hear
Yakuza?
you?
I think it
Sounds
was,
lame.
because, you know, the
I'll
dragon
stick
tattoo
with
in the back.
MechaGodzilla, thank
never
you.
played the game, I just watched
Standing
gameplay of
60
it.
meters tall and weighing 40,000 tons with full gear.
Getting machine
this
dragon.
badass cyber monster is loaded with all sorts of weapons.
Yeah, built around Godzilla's
Rocket
bones.
launchers, rail cannons, grappling wires, spinning drill hands, a battering ram jetpack, and even retractable Assassin's Creed blades with an
Yeah,
extra
see what I
zap.
mean?
And just like Zilla himself, Mecha G fires laser beams from his mouth.
Yeah, in the
This
in the
twin
past
maser
tweet, I
cannon is
mentioned
twice
that,
as powerful as the maser guns that
well, I'm still voting for
successfully killed
for
other non-Godzilla giant monsters.
Dragonzord.
Kiru is certainly skilled
Based
in
on
melee
the
combat
arsenal
and is
Of
surprisingly athletic for
MechaGodzilla, he
its
may have
size.
I think he has a
Look
better
at it go.
advantage.
However, with its enormous arsenal, it is far better suited to long-range strikes. Like with its ultimate weapon, the Absolute Zero Cannon.
Damn! So it's like a super ice beam?
As the name suggests, it unequivocally brings its target's temperature to absolute zero, or 0 Kelvin. But this beam isn't just freezing its target, it's literally destroying all of its existing energy at
just like
once. A practically impossible feat of
Hey, just
physics.
knock on it and
this
it'll
results
crumble.
in crushing the entire
like-
target
just
from
go like-
within at an atomic level.
Just go like this and
Oh
it'll
my
crumple.
God. Zilla!
Speaking of which, Kiru is actually built around the skeletal remains of the original Godzilla,
Yeah.
giving him all the size and strength of the King of the Monsters.
So it's kind of like they're pulling off a robotic Weekend at Bernie's with Old Man Godzilla's bones? Amazing.
Kiru
Weekend at
also
Bernie's.
utilizes biochemical and molecular-based DNA computers, which are actually based on real-life experimental technology. This infused Godzilla's own DNA to improve operation speeds and give Kiru subconscious motor control, sort of a simple AI, which lets it perform some limited actions on its own, exactly like my own Cyber Goose. With the skeleton of a goose and some extra parts I had lying around, I say he's a masterpiece of modern science.
What?
Well, he's got two heads now, so do we call him a goose or a geese?
It's a goose. Just one goose.
But two heads make two goose, therefore a geese.
It's a goose!
Oh God.
Oh yeah, this version's much better.
Kiru is piloted by Lieutenant Akane Yashiro, a longtime member of the Anti-Megalosaurus Force, and your standard self-loathing anime protagonist.
She thinks she's
Self-loathing
worthless
anime
because she
protagonist.
has no parents and accidentally got some of her friends killed.
Ooh.
So now nobody really likes her, which is real bummer. But hey, cheer up, lady! You get to fight giant lizards with a
Okay,
big
so
ass
two
killer
people
robot,
fighting
and that's
mecha
freaking
dragons.
awesome.
Akane doesn't technically pilot from within Kiru, but
Oh.
rather from a nearby jet plane,
Oh.
the AC-3 White Heron, which can fly over 900 kilometers per hour. Under Akane's control, Kiru has battled Godzilla several times, and always came out on top.
But plot twist, Akane isn't MechaGodzilla's only pilot. It turns out there's someone else behind the controls. A
The
ghost
original?
in the machine.
Yeah, there it
it's
is.
the spirit of the original Godzilla. Surprise again, bitches! It's Ghost Robot.
The DNA mind of Godzilla can wrestle the mech from Akane at any point, causing her to lose complete control.
Giving
Okay.
the king another chance to trash Japan again. Always fun to relive the good old
Okay,
days.
so maybe
Though it
Dragonzord
is
has a.
strongly implied Akane
may have a
and Kiru
chance.
came to an understanding of sorts.
Never mind.
Realizing that they were each shadows
Never
of a
mind.
tragic past, struggling to find purpose in life.
Like college roommates.
Regardless of who is steering the ship, Kiru is an extremely tough machine.
He's lifted and thrown Godzilla around like a sack of potatoes, and this version of the Big G weighed 25,000 tons.
Kiryu actually survived being at the epicenter of its own Absolute Zero blast, and multiple direct hits from Godzilla's atomic breath attack.
Yep.
Which is
See?
even strong enough to overpower the Absolute Zero.
Kiryu is even fast enough to dodge the atomic breath, which, based on this instance where an older MechaGodzilla forced the beam into space, likely travels faster than Mach 2 speeds. Kiryu itself could also fly from Alaska to the middle of Russia while carrying another kaiju in just a few minutes.
Huh.
Given how quickly Kiryu's fuel burns in flight, in order to make it, Kiryu was likely flying around Mach 40.
Jesus.
But that's sadly the Mecha Monster's biggest flaw. Its battery life is worse than the goddamn Nintendo Switch.
While the White Herons can use microwave tech to recharge Kiryu on the fly, a full charge only runs for about 2 hours at most.
Oof.
And using more intensive features like jet flight and the Absolute Zero
Okay,
Cannon
maybe
drains it
Dragonzord
much,
may
much
have a chance.
faster.
May.
In fact, just one use of the Absolute Zero
Oh.
drains 40%.
But who cares? When he's so badass, he can tear you apart in just a few minutes. With all this power at his metal fingertips, this is one epic machine. No man or beast stands a chance against the might of MechaGodzilla.
桐生お前にはわかるよねさあそろそろ行こうか
Okay. So, yeah, like I said before, with all the, like, armor, like, weaponry, like, arsenal, there we go, arsenal MechaGodzilla has, he may have a better, shot, against MechaGodzilla, but from what they just said, if MechaGodzilla decides to, like, shoot his Absolute Zero beam, like, right on the fly, he would have lost 40% of his power already, and he would have to spare that wisely. Whereas, Dragonzord, well, I don't really know. I mean, I don't want to say one-trick pony, but he doesn't have as much arsenal compared to MechaGodzilla. But as far as I can see or remember, Dragonzord doesn't run on any kind of, like, battery life. But like I said, my vote is still Dragonzord because, you know, nostalgia, and I'm more familiar with it than MechaGodzilla. I only know, like, maybe, like, basic info for Godzilla. But I know they just gave us info for MechaGodzilla right here, but you know what I mean. Okay, so, my vote is still Dragonzord. So, place your bets right now. And we're coming back in 3, 2, 1, now.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
The dragons!
Dragons. One more, like I said before, I'm sorry to pause again. And you remember, the people that animated this, and I said before, but the people that animated this fight are the same people that animated Ruby. So, be sure to give them support, give them lots of love, because this is going to be awesome. Go! Oh my god, it looks so... Oh, right off the bat! Fight! Oh my god, look at this! Oh my god, the animation looks so clean!
Ha! Nice work, Dragonzord! Let's crush this tin can!
Though I didn't like how they animated the people, but... Sorry for the criticism. Let's do this! Ooh! Ooh! Oh my god! Target. Okay. Alright. Oh my god, the animation looks so clean! Yeah, see, I knew it! Not exactly right off the bat, but still, it, like, barely,
No, you don't.
but barely, like, 2 minutes into this fight. Oh, he didn't use it fully. Okay, well, he didn't use it fully. Oh my god, this is so awesome! Oof! Goes in the machine. You see? Ooh. Oh my god! Rockin' music though. Oh my god.
This isn't working. We need more power.
I just love how he just pulls it like that. Okay, bring on the cavalry.
Come together.
I like how he just pulls out the dagger. Like a, you know. Woo! Okay, bring.
Powered up and ready for action. Let's finish this.
Let's go, son! Ooh. Oh my god, it's too awesome! Yo. Oh! Oh yeah! Oh!
Keep going. We've got this. Oh no! Pull back! Pull back!
Damn it! Damn it!
KO!
Damn it!
Oh man, talk about a close one.
Finding the victor here wasn't easy. Both have performed amazing feats of strength and durability, and both wielded massive arsenals of unbelievable devastation.
Akane definitely proved herself fighting Godzilla a few times, though Tommy did have way more experience piloting mechs and fighting monsters for years and years.
Yeah.
Plus, he's a freaking superhero.
But while skill and experience are incredibly important, it doesn't always triumph over raw power.
That's what she said. I hope.
Compared to Kiru, the Dragonzord was rather lightweight, with far less impressive feats of strength.
Okay.
Yeah, well, Dragonzord could match the Megazord, who could lift a 10,000-ton monster. MechaGodzilla tossed around a 25,000-ton Godzilla,
okay.
more than double the weight. Mecha G certainly had the advantage up close.
I
And
guess.
also from a distance. Kiru's
Yeah.
arsenal was overall better suited to long-range combat
see what I
thanks to
mean?
a wider assortment of missile and
Better
beam
arsenal.
weapons. Simply put, Kiru possessed more options for controlling and ending this fight.
Like how they both had instant kill moves, but only one of those depended on getting right up close. Plus, while Fighting Mode's max power wasn't too clear, it could compete with the Thunder Megazord and Rita herself.
Remember how Rita blew up an island? Easily one of the most impressive destruction feats in the Ranger's early years. Based on this image, we can measure the exact scale of the island.
To blow that shit up, you'd need a blast of at least 2.6 gigatons of TNT. So Dragonzord's Ultra Drill Stab was likely in the same ballpark in terms of power output.
However, this pales in comparison to the Absolute Zero Cannon.
Yeah.
Here, it's destroying the real-life Prince Hotel New Tower and
Oh.
several surrounding buildings.
Oh.
Using the known scale of these structures, the energy output to destroy them must equal 128 teratons of TNT.
Oh
That's
god.
over 49,000 times more powerful. And don't forget, MechaG once survived being in the middle of this blast.
Oh.
There was no way Dragonzord could put down this tough son of a Zilla.
Dragonzord's arsenal and Tommy's skills certainly made this an intense match, but they were clearly outclassed by Kiru's awesome power and unwavering
Yeah.
durability.
I'm just glad they didn't let the fight drag on.
The winner
God damn it,
is
Boomstick.
Kiru.
MechaGodzilla!
All right.
Hey, thanks for watching this episode.
Yeah,
If you
I had
want
a
the
feeling
battle
that-
music for
I had a
yourself,
feeling
you
that's
can
gonna
get it by
happen.
clicking the link in the description below.
All right.
And check out on the right side of the screen next to Ben, you can watch more stuff.
Yo! Yo! Sasuke versus Hiei? Yo! So it's okay, kind of happy about that. Sasuke versus Hiei? Was that the pronunciation? I don't know. It's been so long since I've seen Yu Yu Hakusho. But, yep. I knew it. Dragonzord, MechaGodzilla had a better arsenal than, Dragonzord. I had that hope, but it wasn't meant to be. But I ain't complaining. I kind of knew it was gonna happen, so I'm not too upset about it. Okay, so next, fucking Sasuke versus Hiei. I'm definitely gonna vote for Sasuke on this one, mainly because, like I said, it's been forever since I've seen Yu Yu Hakusho, and I don't remember what abilities Hiei has. Am I saying the name right? I don't know if I'm saying the name right. Like, let me know. Let me know the correct pronunciation in the comments below. Like, from what I barely remember, he had like a third eye or something, and he was kind of like a good swordsman. But that's all I remember. As for Sasuke, well, I finished all of Shippuden. I haven't seen Boruto yet, so I'm gonna base like Sasuke's power from part 1 and Shippuden. So yeah, he has the Sharingan, the Mangekyo Sharingan, the Rinnegan, fucking Susanoo, and well, yeah. So yeah, my vote will be for Sasuke on this one. So let's end the video right here. So yeah, again, this is a pretty good death battle, and my applause to the people who animated this. These are the same people that animated Ruby. So yeah, props to these guys. Props to them. Props to everyone who worked on this episode. So yeah. So until the next time, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts of this episode in the comment section down below. If you liked the video and you enjoyed it, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Also, hit the bell button to be notified of my latest reactions, and follow me on Twitter at FreelanceAmber for pretty much the same thing, or just random shit in general. So remember to stay awesome, be nice to animals, don't be dicks, keep moving forward, and I will see you all in the next video!